The process of chewing. The process of chewing is whereby you use your teeth and your muscles to crush the food. That's what chewing is. Okay? In your notes, I said jaw muscles work in pairs to open and close the jaws. Okay? Where are the jaw muscles? You have muscles which are attached to your lower jaw. Here is your lower jaw. Okay? The muscle is here. So here are the muscles that are attached to your skull. So these are the ones that open your jaw. So when these ones are pulled, your jaw opens. So when these ones pull here, then your jaw closes. So that means you have action here and there. So here you open, there you close. That's how you crush the food, through chewing. Okay? Now when you are chewing, so there are parts which are involved. The teeth crush, the tongue will press the food between the teeth, the cheeks will press the food between the teeth, the saliva will masticate and make the food soft, and your mouth should be closed so that the food does not fall out. Okay? So and then through that you keep crushing, you push it back, you crush it, you push it back, you crush it. So that's how chewing actually happens. It's a simple process, but you shouldn't take it for granted. And you need all these muscles to be in good working order. Alright? And you need teeth for you to be able to be crushing the food, because the teeth must be harder than the food. Okay. Let's go to swallowing. The swallowing part, which is here. Okay? So, swallowing. Swallowing happens because of the following. When you swallow, your tongue will roll the food into a bolus. The bolus will be pushed by the tongue, okay, towards the esophagus. Now, in the esophagus, there's a larynx with an epiglottis, okay, which normally, when you are swallowing, this part of your of your trachea moves up. Every time you are swallowing, it goes up. Why? So that the epiglottis can, this flap of muscle can close the opening to the what? To the air pipe, so that the food does not go to the windpipe. Okay, so it normally moves up so that it can close. Okay, now the bolus of food is pressed here. Okay, and the cheeks are also helping. Okay, and the tongue with their muscles. And once it goes here, it goes into the esophagus. Right? Once it passes this part, going down, here you have automatic movement. It's no more involuntary like here. Here you have to make a decision to swallow it. Okay? Although it might become involuntary now because you are used to it and the food is tasting nice. Okay? But once it comes here, there's no way you can stop it. I'm sure you can remember when we did the experiment about enzymes, when I gave you the piece of bread to swallow and I told you stop swallowing, stop somewhere and you could not stop it. It's because of that. Now, when you're swallowing here, there's a process which we call peristalsis. Okay? Peristalsis that we are going to discuss in a short while. Okay? So peristalsis is the one which is responsible for the movement of the food from the esophagus all the way up to the rectum. Up to the rectum. So everywhere here, this peristalsis which is responsible for the movement of food material. Okay? So with the swallowing, that's basically how swallowing happens. Okay? And this peristalsis, I will explain it in a short while. Okay. So here is peristalsis. What exactly is peristalsis? This is where you have muscles in your alimentary canal. The muscles are in pairs. Okay? So they are in pairs. You have here you have what you call the circular muscles. Here you have circular muscles. Inside here you have what you call longitudinal muscles. So now the circular muscles, what they normally do, they normally squeeze like that. They squeeze when they contract, right? So while these ones, they normally pull to make it shorter, okay? So these ones press like this, while these ones are short. So now, what happens is that when you have a bowl of food that you are swallowing, this bowl of food is going to be pressed downward by the circular muscles, okay? Now when it is pressed like this, the longitudinal muscles will make it shorter. So in the end, the bolus will move down. So now this process takes place in a wave fashion, whereby this contraction continues like that, going downward up to your stomach. So that means peristalsis takes place automatically from the into the stomach, where it would stay for some time. Okay, where it will stay for some time. The food will be there for some time, and the stomach is here. Okay, so that's where peristalsis takes place, to take the food inside there. Now, without peristalsis, there's no movement, and with peristalsis, you can have movement without thinking about it. Let's go to the next step now. After peristalsis, we have now enzymes. Enzymes, what are these enzymes? Remember when we said enzymes are proteins that catalyze reactions. So these enzymes, we have amylase, which is in the mouth. We talked about that one. Digest starch. Now that's the only thing which is digested in the mouth. Then we have in the stomach, you have pepsin. You might have trypsin. No, you have pepsin there, okay, which is a protease. Trypsin would be somewhere in the duodenum, okay? That's where you have trypsin. So those are enzymes that help to digest different food material. Here in the mouth, it is starch. In the stomach, it will be proteins to be digested. After the stomach, it goes down into the duodenum. In the duodenum here, you have lipids and some starch and carbohydrates, which have not been completed up in the mouth, but they have to be completed here in the duodenum. So that's how enzymes do. So, just for your reminder, amylase for starch, pepsin for protein, lipase for lipids. Okay, and then amylase also here for starch again. Okay, so those are the enzymes which are involved in digestion. Okay, now for those to happen, there is also a special substance that is produced by the liver, released by the gallbladder, which is bile, released in the duodenum, and that's where fats are produced. This bile emulsifies the fat, and then the lipase can break down the lipids into fatty acids and glycerol. Okay, that is the enzymes. Okay, now then we have the gastric juice. Gastric juice, this is a juice which is found in the stomach here. So in the stomach here, in the stomach wall, produces a juice, a liquid. This liquid has hydrochloric acid. Okay, hydrochloric acid. So it has a pH of about 2. pH of about 2. Now these are there for a reason. This hydrochloric acid helps to make the environment suitable for the proteins to function very well. Okay, and then there is also mucus. The mucus here is to help to prevent the cells from digesting themselves, so that when you produce enzymes are for proteins, and the cells are made of proteins. So the mucus helps to protect the wall of the stomach, so that it cannot be digested by the proteases. Okay, so those are some of the gastric juice, and then keep the pH low, so that the enzymes can work very well. Let's go to the other one. The next one is sphincter muscles. What are the sphincter muscles? These are the muscles that help to control the movement of food material through the alimentary canal. Now the sphincter muscles are found here at the top of the stomach. Here you have what you call cardiac sphincter. Cardiac sphincter muscle. It's somewhere here next to your heart. Your heart will be somewhere there. So it's close to your heart, it's called cardiac. Then you have pyloric sphincter muscle, which is below the stomach. Then you also have another sphincter muscle, which is below the rectum. Okay, this one prevents food from going up. For example, if you stand upside down, the food will not go back to the mouth. Okay, because of that muscle which is contracting. When you are vomiting, for example, it is these muscles which normally relax and open. Then the food can go back up. So this one allows food to move in a regulated fashion. The pyloric sphincter muscle. While this one also helps to control the release of waste material from the rectum. That's why you wait for some time when the rectum is full. You go to the toilet, you relax, because they are normally contracted. You relax them, and then the material can go out, the stools can go out. Okay? Then you have the pancreatic juice. This pancreatic juice is produced by the pancreas. This is the pancreas here. This pancreatic juice, it has salts, okay, it has salts, and then it has enzymes. The salts which are here, these are salts which help to keep the solution alkaline. So that means the solution that comes here is alkaline in order to neutralize the acid which are coming from the stomach, so that when the enzymes are coming in contact with this solution, they will be in the optimum pH. So here, the acidity ends somewhere here. It does not come here. Now when it comes here, it will be neutralized by the salts which come from the pancreas. The enzymes which are here are lipase, okay? Lipase produced by the pancreas. So it must work in a somehow neutral environment. That's why the salts are there to neutralize this. So they help to digest the food further, and the nutrients further. Let's go to